Very good. Thank you for your patience. We had a tragic event that took place here in Forrest City, Arkansas today. But thank you to the response of our officers that this tragic event was not as bad as it could have been. You received the notification. We did have a shooting event that took place here in Walmart approximately about 10:24 a.m. this morning. Our officers engaged the suspect. The suspect is deceased. 2 of our officers have been injured, but it's due to their heroism and quick response that no civilians were injured of that. Again, thank you, truly thank you to the response of the officers. Thank you to the response of our first responders. They treated the officers there on the scene, and we just want to remain mindful that this is an active investigation and that we want to keep the families of the injured truly, truly in our prayers. But again, the quick response of our officers saved a lot of lives today. And we're truly, truly thankful to the training of our officers and their quick response of that. Now, the state police has taken over the investigation of the crime scene. Walmart has been shut down as an active crime scene at this particular time. The state police will be releasing a press release with more detailed information at 4 p.m. of this afternoon. So we will answer questions, but please understand that we can't get into a lot of specifics as far as IDs and different things regarding the crime scene because this is currently an active shooting investigation. With that being said, I'm going to turn it over to our police chief, Chief Dion Lee, to give a little more information.
Who gets your name, sir?
I'm sorry.
Who will get your name?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm Mayor Cedric Williams of Forrest City, Arkansas.
How do you spell that?
C-E-D-R-I-C, Williams, W-I-L-L-I-A-M-S. Chief Lee.
Thank you, Mayor. Good afternoon. As the mayor said, in the early morning hours around 10:24 a.m., our department did receive a phone call from Walmart stating that they had an individual inside making threats, kind of talking out of his head. Officer responded to that call, approached the suspect, and from there we had incident where we had 2 of our officers injured and the suspect killed. Definitely want to thank our officers for their expedient time to getting out there. It could have been a whole lot worse than what it wound up being. Want to thank the state police, ATF, Sheriff May, the Sheriff Department. All those guys are working hand in hand with our department to doing this investigation. As the mayor said, it's still early on into the investigation. State police will be releasing a statement and a press release at 4 p.m. Do we have any questions?
Chief, can you talk about the officers that were injured? I know I believe one was injured a little bit worse than the other. Can you tell us how they're doing, their conditions? I know one was taken to the hospital here in town and one in Memphis. Just update us on that. I know the names are already out there too, the history on them as well.
Okay, one of the officers that was transported to Regional 1, I just left Regional 1 checking on his condition. He's in surgery right now. The initial prognosis, it seems he's gonna be okay. He's doing better than we expected. The other officer was never transported. He was treated and released here at the local hospital here at Forrest City Medical Center.
Do you know if the officers were already at the Walmart or they had to, come to the Walmart?
No, the officer was not already on the scene. The officer responded after receiving a call through our dispatch center.
And do you know why the man was there? I've been hearing talk about maybe a domestic incident they were confronted with.
Again, it's early on into the investigation. I'm not going to go into guessing why he was there.
Can you release his name at this time?
Out of respect for his family, I'm not sure who else has been notified yet within his immediate family. So we're going to wait a little while later to release his name.
Can you confirm the identity of the officers and which was sent to Regional 1 and the other that was treated on scene?
scene?
I hold off that later also until state police has did the initial investigation and released a press release this evening.
The suspect known to police, has he had issues with officers in the past in the community?
Well, the suspect is known. Leave it at that for right now, but nothing in his history that would suspect anything like this would happen.
There is one vehicle that's more taped off than others in the parking lot. Can you confirm if that's a suspect's vehicle?
I cannot confirm that at this time.
I don't know how much detail you can give, but any more would be great about the officers walking to the Walmart, they approached the man. Can you say how quickly it turned into a gunfire situation? Was there a long conversation between them, or was it quickly that it turned to deadly force?
And again, we're still early on in the investigation. We'll be looking at video, body cams, whatever footage we have, and kind of going from there. I'm not gonna get into the specific of what led up to the shooting.
Do you know where in the store it happened? Near the entrance, in the back, roughly where in the store it took place?
It was on the grocery side. I was leaving it at that, on the grocery side of the store.
Were they wearing body cameras, the police officers?
The body cameras, negative. The two officers there were shot working CID department, and most of our detectives don't wear vests on daily routine.
So they were or they weren't?
They was not.
They were not wearing vests.
No.
Was one a lieutenant, one's an officer, or are they both officers?
One's a lieutenant and one's a detective. They both work in criminal investigation.
Were any of the two one of the ones that took down the suspect?
I'm sorry, ma'am?
Were any of the two officers the ones who were injured, the ones that took down the suspect?
Yes.
You said that the suspect was talking out of his mind. Can you say anything specifically about the interactions he was having before the officers arrived and then after, once they were there?
Just leave that to the investigation. As they dig deep into the investigation, that will come available.
Can you talk about how long the officers have been on the force? Were they well known, that sort of thing?
The officers were well known. Lieutenant Varner has probably been with us 16 to 17 years. Eugene Watlington, he is a seasoned officer, but he only been with our department a little over a year.
You said they were not wearing vests because they were detectives, correct?
That's not the reason why they wasn't wearing. It's just not.
They weren't in patrol.
No, it's not daily practice why detectives wear vests.
Were they in uniform then or not in uniform?
They were dressed as detectives.
You said Lieutenant Eric Varner and Eugene Watson?
Again, ma'am?
You said it was Lieutenant Eric Varner?
I did not say. But it is Lieutenant Eric Varner and Detective Eugene Watlington.
Watson?
Wallington.
Wallington, thank you.
And which one was taking the vehicle while they were there?
I'm not going to get to where each officer at this time.
Did both officers fire their weapons?
Still too early in the investigation. I have no idea.
How do you spell Wallaton?
Watlington.
Could you just summarize again the call, the reason for the call, their response, and how this went down?
Just pretty much had a patron inside the store acting suspicious, making threats to other patrons inside the store.
How did the call come in? Was it a Walmart security officer who called it in?
I'm not sure if it was 911 or it was just a regular call into the dispatch.
You said that the officer who's been transported to Memphis, that prognosis is promising better than you guys initially were concerned about. Can you just describe personally what it's been like for you to kind of see this whole thing unfold, and now that you have the hope, the idea that you might be able to be okay?
Well, I mean, as a police chief or probably in law enforcement period, you don't wake up in the morning, imagine something like this is going to happen. Unfortunately, that's the business that we're in, and all these guys know the risks, and they welcome the challenge. So,
How many agencies responded?
how many what?
How many agencies responded?
We have state police, ATF, sheriff's department. I think some of the other local departments. I don't want to leave anybody out. A lot of the local agencies did respond within the county and outside the county.
Most departments practice these types of drills. Can you say if you all have just practiced one recently, have you been one here in the community?
Well, all officers, even doing their training, they go through an active shooter course, and of course throughout the year we train on stuff like that.
How many officers do y'all have?
We currently have, we're assigned 34. I think currently we have maybe 30, 31. I'm not exactly close, 30, 31.
Any info on the weapon that the suspect had?
Say again?
Can you talk to us about the weapon that the suspect had?
No, ma'am, I cannot give out that information at this time.
Why did two CID officers respond instead of the regular officers? And if there were regular officers responding, would they have worn vests?
Yes, patrol did respond. Those officers happened to be out and was close to the area, which is common. If officers get a call and they're within the area, they usually still respond to the call. Patrol did respond, and those officers were wearing vests.
Can you confirm that Forrest City School District was on lockdown, that after-school activities canceled? Is in relation to this, do you know?
I can't answer that question. I just got back from Regional 1 checking on one of my guys. I'm not sure.
About how long was this incident from kind of start to finish?
It's still actively going on at the time.
So is Varner at Regional 1?
Lieutenant Varner was taken to Forrest City Medical Center here in Forrest City.
Okay, so Eugene Watlington, that's W-A-L-T-I-N-G-T-O-N, he's at Regional 1.
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
Both
Well,
of them were shot.
Yes.
okay. That's with the questions and everything. Thank you, Chief.
Yes, sir.
Again, understand the officers did their job. With the officers' bravery and quick response, many lives again was saved today. And honestly, our officers' lives were saved also by the quick response by some of our first responders there. And so we're thankful for everybody working together on this particular aspect. You know, Chief Lee mentioned a lot of the different departments that were working together and still working together. So out of respect for the family, again, that's the information that's going to be released today until after 4 p.m. when the state police releases more information. Again, thank you for everybody involved. Thank you for our officers doing the job. But that's the end of the questions. Appreciate you.
All right, Allie. Well, one of the officers shot in that Walmart was airlifted to Regional 1 here in Memphis.
That's where WMC Action News 5 Jessica Holly joins us live right now. Jessica, what are you seeing there?
Dramatically different scene, but still a very active one here at the Regional Medical Center here in Memphis. As I step out of the way, you can see that there are still some police cars. We believe these police cars, as we've seen Memphis police officers top brass walking in, that is common here. But let me let you know what is going on. We know from the chief of Forrest City Police Department that one of the men were taken here to the trauma center. Right now, the condition of that officer is unknown. This hospital, as you know, living in this area, is known for handling these high stress and critical cases as they come in to the Elvis Presley Trauma Center. Those doctors there are trained to handle things like this, and often we do see MPD, the Shelby County Sheriff's Office, coming here to offer their support and condolences. That is likely the reason why we are seeing these MPD cars out here. The other officer that was injured, as Allie had mentioned, was taken to the Forrest City Medical Center. He was conscious and talking, according to the chief. That is what we know at this point. We're going to continue to monitor things out here. What we are told is that the Forrest City Police Chief is on his way here. We will try to get an update from him after he speaks with the officer who is injured and is being treated right now, and bring you the latest as we know it. Reporting live, Jessica Holly, WMC Action News 5.
All right, Jessica, thank you. And according to the Forrest City School District, the Arkansas State Police notified them that all traffic on Deaderick Road is halted for the time being due to threats following this morning's incident at Walmart. Parents have been asked to not try and reach Central Elementary until law enforcement officers clear the area. Stick with us for the latest. We'll continue to follow this developing story throughout this newscast and bring you updates both on air and online at WMC Action News 5 show. Well, back to that breaking news we told you about at the top of the hour, a shooting inside the Walmart in Forrest City, Arkansas, where 2 officers were shot.
And we're also hearing from the police chief that the shooter was shot and killed in this scene. WMC Action News 5's Allie Herrera is live from that scene this afternoon. Allie.
Kim and Andrew, let's go ahead and give you a look at the scene here. Now, we just got here to Deaderick Road. This is where investigators tell us there was an active shooter inside of this Forrest City Walmart. Now, here's what we know. The suspect is a man. He was pronounced dead at the scene. As for those two officers, they were also shot, but investigators tell us they are at the hospital at this point. One is at Regional 1, and then the other is here at a local hospital. Investigators tell us that the call came from inside this Walmart. Someone saying there was a man making threats. Now, we don't know if that was an employee who called or just a customer who called, but we do know that that call came from inside. We've also been told that there is a news conference. It's going to be held this afternoon. We're being told that's going to be around 1 or 1:30. My colleague, Kendall Downing, will be at that news conference, and he will be sure to bring you any new details. Anything that we get, we will be sure to share all of that information with you. Reporting live in Forrest City, I'm Ali Herrera, WMC.